Let me first greet our participants from various sectors, but I am sure that there is a common element among all of them, and this is the advocacy to ensure that places, families, and individuals that need it most. Ang usaping tubig ay napakahalaga. It's boon or bane for us. Very recently, dahil sa tubig, maraming nasirang properties. Madami meron tayong mga kapwa Pilipino na nahirapan, meron pang mortality, no? Dahil sa tubig. Pero marami din tayong mga kapwa Pilipino, as based on the video done by for the RHubs, ang walang access sa tubig. So as I said, balancing ito kaya napakahalaga ng ating regional hubs na nagsisilbing tulay ng mga institusyon, lalo na ang local governments, para ma-address yung gaps natin in access to water and the use and conservation of water. I really appreciate the initiative done by our OPDS through our PMO for water and sanitation. I was aware of the birth of the RHubs when this was being discussed. I was still with the local government academy, and I'm happy to note that it has grown. It has grown a lot, and therefore is able to reach many local governments in the country. As we struggle with COVID-19, water and sanitation takes center stage. Kung noon ang ating advocacy ay mayroong mainom, magamit sa mga pamamahay na tubig na malinis, ngayon lumaki ang pangangailangan given that we're living what is commonly called as a new normal, where water and sanitation would be very important. As we discuss, as you go through your review and planning for 2021, I hope you will be able to consider very strongly the need, for example, for community hand washing facilities, because that is critical as we move our communities to greater resilience in terms of COVID-19. Napakahalaga ng pangangailangan ng water. It has, as I said, been emphasized, more than emphasized, as we face the public health crisis that we are in. The water demand is higher, but the reality of scarce supply remains, especially with the impending effects of climate change. Ang nakakalungkot sa ating bansa, hindi tayo pwedeng magsabing wala tayong tubig. Ang dami. But the unfortunate situation is they are in places where they are not most needed. And yung mga lugar naman na nangangailangan ng tubig, walang tubig. You see, so that situation is very challenging, but I'm always a believer that in situations like this, the best in us, the best in the Filipino would emerge. Kaya malaga po yung usapin ninyo ngayong araw, tatlong araw na pag-uusap para mapaghandaan natin yung susunod na mga taon. I encourage you to look at the water sector, and I think we're guided by the master plan, the roadmap that has been developed. So yung mga pillars, mga posts are already there. We just have to break that down into greater details. Now, ano pa yung dapat tingnan when you do the review? 2022 will be the time for full devolution as we implement the Supreme Court decision. Dalawang bagay ang mahalagang dapat nating tingnan as we review your plans for the future. One is the need for water beyond just drinking and cooking and taking a bath. Mahalaga yung for COVID-19. At meron pang pwedeng mangyari beyond COVID-19. So paghahandaan natin yun. The second element in the future scenario is full devolution. 2022, when the internal approximately 30% for local governments, the trajectory is to already implement full devolution. This should have been done as early as 1992. Unfortunately, we did not do it. Marami tayong excuses. You always hear LGU sasabihin, wala kaming pera. Diba? We'll be increasing the ERA by 30%. Capacity financially may be lessened, but the technical capacity will remain. As we expect full devolution to happen in 2022, the challenge of capacity building will scale up. And this again would be both a challenge and opportunity for the regional hubs, since you are the primary agent for capacity building in the water sector, in the water and sanitation sector. Hence, my opportunity. Balance sa araw-araw. I would just realize and amazed at how God created the world. It's a good balance of both challenges and opportunities. Kaya lang alam din natin na challenges na ginagalawan natin ngayon, hinaharap, minsan kagagawan din natin eh. Why is there lack of water? We did not take care of it. We did not bother taking care of the watersheds. Hindi natin yan tiningnan. So sa akin, kagagawan din natin yan mga tao eh. Sa Pilipinas, kita mo naman, left and right ang kaingin, left and right ang illegal logging. See? So, yung problems that we face now are in many ways our own creation. So, yun yung challenge, I think, na bibit-bitin ng regional hub. So, the challenge of building high level of awareness as to the importance of water, the challenge of helping communities and local governments find solutions to the problems on water and sanitation. Napakagandang challenge. And as I said, this is an opportunity again for the regional hubs to meaningfully contribute to improving lives of Filipinos and making the Philippines the best place to live in. Tayong mga Pilipino, isa lang bansa natin, kaya kailangan natin pagtulong-tulungan. Pwede kang mag-migrate, but you remain a Filipino and your roots will remain in the Philippines. So we take care of ourselves. We take care of the country, not only for us today, but we've got to ensure that the future will have a better place than the place we have now. So yun po yung kahalagahan nitong inyong usapan sa next 3 days. This will be very important, not only for the ILG, but primarily for local governments and for the country as a whole. So I wish the best for all of you, and in behalf of the DILG and Secretary Ed Anyo, I really would like to express our genuine gratitude to all of you who have been part of the journey of bringing the country to a better place, of bringing the country to a better state. Maraming salamat pong muli. Ngayong buntag, kaninyong tanan.